everyone, I'm teacher Hidayah of Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. You're watching Score PSLE Math videos with me. Today, I'm going to share with you one of the must-know PSLE problem sum math concepts. It's good for the P6 and P5 students. For today's concept, I'm going to share with you excess and shortage concept. This concept will be coming out for the PSLE Math problem sums, means the paper 2. It's a common and popular must-know PSLE problem sum concept. Okay, so let's try out this question and let's learn how do we handle and actually solve this kind of problem sum. I have this question on the board. Okay, so this question, first of all, read the question once through, and if you are with your child, guiding your child at home at the moment, ensure that he knows where are the keywords and underline them. Okay, before we link it to the concept itself. Alright, so this is actually understanding the language of math behind the problem sums. Okay, so Joseph wants to put some plates on the restaurant tables. If he puts 6 plates on each table, the last table will only have 3 plates. If he puts 4 plates on each table, there will be 33 plates left. How many plates are there in the restaurant? So for excess and shortage concept, it is usually there's an unknown given. So the unknown in this question is actually the plates. You keep on seeing the word plates again and again, right? They give you 2 scenarios. So the first clue for excess and shortage concept is identify the 2 ifs. So if the question have 2 ifs, in this case, we can see here's the first if, and then here is the second if. If the question have 2 ifs, right, identify these 2 ifs, then we circle. This is my first if, okay, and then this is my second if. Alright, so with these 2 ifs, we continue and we link it to either a shortage or excess in that scenario. So, okay, so for the first if he puts 6 plates on each table, the last table will only have 3 plates. Now you have to figure out, I want to put 6 plates on each table, but however, for this scenario, the last table will only have 3 plates, which means that particular table is short of 3 plates. You get me? The last table, there's only 3 plates, but I want to put 6 plates on each table, which means the last table is short of 3 plates. Okay, so which means this one here is actually shortage. And when I say this is shortage, it is actually minus 3. So I just put all the information there first. Okay, now this is for the first if. For the second if we zoom in, if he puts 4 plates on each table, there will be 33 plates left. Okay, so which means I want to put 4 plates and then there are 33 plates left. When I have things left over, extra left behind, after I put all the plates, these are left over, which means this is excess. Alright, extra. Okay, so this means excess. Excess means extra. Extra means plus. Okay, so we have done this, identify the 2 ifs. We have already linked each if to either the excess or shortage. Alright, now we will draw out the table, but before I draw out the table, you have to be clear for that this question, the unknown here is actually the plates. So plates equals to unknown. In this case, the unknown, we are going to represent it by units. In this case, I'm going to put U. Alright, so whenever the word plates, we are going to convert it into unit, or actually refer it as units. Okay, so let's draw out the table and we actually put in all the information inside. So excess and shortage table, very easy. There will be 3 columns, okay? One is the if, one is excess or shortage, another one is the total column. So let's draw out the table. Okay, so we are going to divide it into 3 columns. We have the if, the excess or shortage, and the total. And then we are going to put number 1 and number 2. This refers to the ifs. There are 2 ifs, right? 1, 2. So that row, first row is for the first if, second row is for the second if. Okay? Right, now we're going to put in the information inside. Okay. So, first if he put 6 plates on each table, this one. 6 plates means 6 unit. So we put here 6U. And then the last table will only have 3 plates, means shortage of 3. Okay. Next one. If he put 4 plates, which means it's 4 units. Alright, there will be 33 plates left, means extra 33, excess. Alright, now very easy. How do we solve this? Okay, we solve it by looking row by row. Row 1, the total is actually 6U minus 3. Row 2, the total is 4U plus 33. Okay. So now what do? We have to know that the total for the first if and the total for the second if, they are talking about the same thing. They are talking about the same plates, which means they are actually equal. Okay, so what do we do next? We are going to write out the equation. Okay, I think I'm going to write out here, no space. So this will be 6U minus 3 equals to 4U plus 33. We are going to group all the U to one side and all the number to the other side. So I'm going to group all the unit to my left hand side. So 6U minus 4U is equal to 33. This minus 3 go over, become plus 3. So 2 unit is 36. 1 unit is 18. Do we stop here? We do not stop here because they want to know how many plates are there in the restaurant, which means either you substitute this 1 unit into 1 unit is 18 into 6 unit minus 3, or you substitute to 4 unit plus 33. Okay, so let's substitute it to 4 unit plus 33 equals to 4 times 18, answer plus 33. Answer will be 105. Okay, so that's how we do excess and shortage concept. But do take note that not all excess and shortage concept, they will be given if. Alright, sometimes you have to know the meaning behind the question. Sometimes the question is if, but they actually rephrase it into such that it doesn't have the word if, but it means if. Okay, that's why I have to reiterate that the language of math behind problem sums is very crucial to understand the keywords and link it to the concept. Okay, so I hope that this video is beneficial. Okay, if it's beneficial for you, why not share this video to other parents and students out there, right? Sharing will help to benefit them as well. Okay, do like and share this video to others. Alright, so this has been Teacher Hidayah of Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time.